only accelerating with time, and we do believe that we will continue to leverage it for much better experience and operating efficiency.
Mr. Bhagal, Vishwanath here from NETV Profit. I want to understand from you your goals from here on. You said that this fundraise will help your Tier 1 capital, but your focus is on the integration completing with Tata Motors Finance. At what point in time do we see the growth coming back to the 25% plus that you guided earlier?
If you look at our last 3 years growth, we've been growing at over 25%. If you look at Q1 growth on AUM, we were 23% plus. So we've always been on a good growth trajectory. The merger has just happened. We are focusing on integration there. But as far as the erstwhile Tata Capital is concerned, we are fairly confident that we will continue to grow at a pace at which we have been growing in the past.
Congratulations, sir. Come from Business Today. So you operate in a market which is dominated by giants like Bajaj and HDFC. So what will be, and yet your loan book has actually grown by 40% in the past year. So what's your unique strategy to expand this market share over the next 5 years?
So if you look at our strategy, we are spread across all customer segments. We have 25 plus products present across consumer, housing, SME, and corporate. Consumer, housing, and SME form close to about 88 to 89% of our book, and that provides us the big platform for us to continue to grow. We've also expanded geographically in a significant manner over the last 3 years. We've more than tripled our branch network. We've invested a lot in technology, and we continue to keep investing in that area. We have of late also invested a lot in the Gen AI space, and all of this combined is helping us to continue our industry-leading growth rate.
Good morning, sir. This is Shraddha from Bajaj. Congratulations, and the question would be, you are the third largest diversified NBFC. So, आप अगले 5 साल में आप टाटा कैपिटल को कहां पर देख रहे हो, एंड आल्सो एज कंपेयर टू पीयर्स, एंड दूसरा कि आरबीआई ने जो रिसेंटली प्रपोजल आया है ऑन रिड्यूसिंग रिस्क वेटेज, तो इसका एनबीएफसी इन पर्टिकुलरली टाटा कैपिटल पर किस तरह का इम्पैक्ट दिखेगा?
आज हमारे लिए एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट और हिस्टोरिक डे है. इस डे के लिए टीम 18 साल से काम कर रही थी, और हमारी जो कंपनी है अमंग द लीडिंग कंपनीज है ऑन ग्रोथ रेट, और जो हमारी अप्रोच रही है वो ऐसी अप्रोच रही है कि किस तरीके से हम सारे प्रोडक्ट्स कस्टमर्स को प्रोवाइड कर सकें, उनका वॉलेट शेयर अब बढ़ा सकें अब अपना, और क्रॉस सेल करके ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रोडक्ट्स पर कस्टमर ला सकें. तो हमारी कोशिश फ्यूचर में भी यही रहेगी कि हम इस जो पास्ट का ग्रोथ रेट है उसी पे चल सकें. अगर आप हमारे पिछले 3 साल देखें तो हमने अपनी बुक ऑलमोस्ट डबल की है उस पीरियड में, और कोई रीज़न नहीं है कि हम ये फ्यूचर में नहीं कर सकें.
सब्रवाल जी, आपको बधाई है, आज आपकी लिस्टिंग हुई है, टाटा कैपिटल की आज लिस्टिंग हुई है. मेरा सवाल जो आपकी हाउसिंग सब्सिडियरी है टाटा कैपिटल हाउसिंग, उसको लेकर है. आप होम फाइनेंस को में क्या ग्रोथ देखते हैं? वहाँ पे आप जो लोन एसेट्स हैं उनकी जो दर है उसे आप कैसे बढ़ाएंगे? और एक सप्लीमेंट्री क्वेश्चन ये रहेगा कि आप होम फाइनेंस को भी किसी दौर पे लिस्टिंग करने के इच्छुक रहेंगे क्या?
हमारी होम फाइनेंस कंपनी, हमारा जो है वो होम फाइनेंस बिजनेस सबसे लार्जेस्ट सेगमेंट है. करीब 1/3 ऑफ द बुक हमारी हाउसिंग फाइनेंस कंपनी के थ्रू आती है. अगर आप उसका ग्रोथ रेट देखें तो पिछले कुछ सालों में हम 30% प्लस पे वहाँ ग्रो कर रहे हैं, और उसके अंदर अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग में हमारा ग्रोथ रेट 40% के ऊपर रहा है. हमको ये उम्मीद है कि जिस तरीके से इंडिया में पर कैपिटा इनकम ग्रो कर रही है, हमारे देश का और प्राइम मिनिस्टर का फोकस भी हाउसिंग फॉर ऑल पे है, कि ये ग्रोथ रेट सस्टेन रहेगा और हम फ्यूचर में भी स्ट्रॉन्ग ग्रोथ रेट के साथ ग्रो कर सकेंगे. अगर ये जो हमारा ग्रोथ रेट कंटिन्यू रहता है, जिस पे हमको उम्मीद है, तो हमारी बुक अगले 3 साल में डबल हो सकती है. As far as जहां तक लिस्टिंग का सवाल है हाउसिंग फाइनेंस कंपनी का, अभी हमारे को उसकी कोई नीड नहीं है. सारा कैपिटल जो है उसके ग्रोथ के लिए टाटा कैपिटल प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. जहां तक फ्यूचर की बात है, अगर वो स्टेज आएगी तो हम उस समय देखेंगे.
Good morning, sir. I'm हलचल from CNBC आवास. First of all, congratulations. And मेरा सवाल है रिटेल लोन्स को लेकर. अगर आपके पोर्टफोलियो में देखें तो मेजर जो कंसंट्रेशन है वो रिटेल लोन का है, which is around 62%. इस टाइम पे आप किस तरीके से प्लान कर रहे हैं कंसंट्रेशन रिस्क को मैनेज करने का इन रिटेल लेंडिंग, और इसके साथ ही साथ इस टाइम पे अगर प्राइस टू बुक के लिहाज से देखा जाए तो मार्केट इस टाइम पे इसको 3.2x पे फुल्ली वैल्यूड देख रहा है. आप कैसे ग्रोथ को इन्विजन कर रहे हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ ROE, ROA, और कंपेयर टू पीयर्स लाइक बजाज फाइनेंस, श्रीराम फाइनेंस, आप कौन से लेवर्स देख रहे हैं टाटा कैपिटल के जो रिटर्न्स हैं उसको एनहांस करने के लिए?
जहां तक कंज्यूमर बुक का सवाल है, वो करीब 62 to 63% फॉर्म करता है हमारी टोटल बुक का. उसमें से करीब आधा हाउसिंग बिजनेस है और बैलेंस कंज्यूमर बिजनेस है. हम किसी भी सेगमेंट में ज्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड नहीं है. हमारी डाइवर्सिफाइड बुक है. अगर आप हमारी रिटेल बुक भी देखें तो हम ऑलमोस्ट सारे प्रोडक्ट्स में प्रेजेंट हैं, चाहे वो कमर्शियल व्हीकल हो, पैसेंजर व्हीकल हो, चाहे वो टू व्हीलर लोन्स हो, पर्सनल लोन्स हो, बिजनेस लोन्स हो, एजुकेशन लोन्स हो. हम सारे सेगमेंट्स में प्रेजेंट हैं. हाउसिंग में भी, चाहे वो प्राइम हाउसिंग हो, अफोर्डेबल हाउसिंग हो, माइक्रो हाउसिंग लोन्स हो, लोन अगेंस्ट प्रॉपर्टी हो, हम सब सेगमेंट्स में प्रेजेंट है. तो हमको ये लगता है कि जो हमारा कंज्यूमर और हाउसिंग पोर्टफोलियो है ये हमेशा सबसे बड़ा रहेगा, और इसकी ग्रोथ रेट भी हमारी, जो अगर हम पास्ट में देखें तो इसकी ग्रोथ रेट भी क्लोज टू 30% रही है, और हमारी ये उम्मीद है कि हम फ्यूचर में भी कंज्यूमर लोन पोर्टफोलियो को 25% प्लस पे ग्रो कर पाएंगे.
Hi, Mr. Kavawar. Rachna from CNBC. Firstly, congratulations on the listing. But now with a successful IPO behind you, what are the key strategic priorities for the next 12 to 18 months that will help you maximize shareholder value?
See, if you look at our company, there are a few things which have been always very important for us. One, ensuring that governance standards always are very high. Two, we want to keep customer at the center of whatever we do. So in terms of creating more convenient options for customers to access us is going to be a priority area for us. We also want to ensure that we keep increasing the proportion of cross-sell in our book. We want to retain customers for life. As far as use of technology and now GenAI is concerned, we've invested a lot in that space. We are seeing the benefits of that accruing to customers as well as to Tata Capital, and we want to continue the same. As far as extending our distribution reach is concerned, we do follow a completely digital strategy. While we are growing a physical presence, we are also using digital as a means to make the access easier. As an organization, we've always believed in responsible lending. We do focus a lot on risk practices so that we keep our credit costs the minimum, and that will be our agenda in the future too.
So since you mentioned GenAI, can you take us through where does GenAI come into the picture? Additionally, I also wanted to understand, now that the RBF listing mandate has been fulfilled, now where do you plan to prioritize to capitalize the newfound credibility and to expand the lending book?
So as far as the capital which we are raising, it will primarily go to fund our growth. It will help us increase our tier 1 capital. Capital adequacy will go beyond 22%, and we do believe that this will be sufficient for us to fund the next 2.5-3 years of growth. As far as GenAI is concerned, we truly believe that use of technology should be for the reason of making life more convenient for customers, to make access better for customers, to make things more transparent for customers, and to ensure that our turnaround time becomes faster. We've used, in our case, GenAI to ensure that our credit processes become more robust and our turnaround times become faster. Similarly, on the service side, we've used GenAI so that we can respond to customers almost in a real-time basis, and that will be our endeavor, that to use technology for the benefit of customers and to improve operating efficiency for us.
Hello, sir. This is Pratik from PTI. First of all, congratulations for the listing. A sizable chunk of your goes into the SME segment. But with the SME asset coming under stress, what kind of strategies that you are going to plan?
So, if you look at SME is a very large portion of our book. It forms about 26-27% of our total book. It's been growing very well with very healthy returns. We do believe SMEs are the backbone of the Indian economy, not only in terms of the innovation which they provide, but also in terms of employment creation. So SME will always remain one of the high growth sectors for us. In our portfolio, we are not seeing any stress as far as SME is concerned. We do believe that both on the secured side, it's never been a challenge. Even on the unsecured side, we don't see any challenge coming in the future. So we do believe that with the credit quality holding strong, we should be able to grow at a very healthy pace in this sector.
Mr. Sabharwal, now going forward in terms of like your goals on, you just spoke about the SME lending. In terms of MSMEs, like would you have some kind of a roadmap? Would you have some kind of a plan in terms of like boosting lending over there?
So SME, MSME have always been very important for us, not only in terms of term loan requirements or working capital requirements. We've also used leasing as options to get deeper penetration and provide products which are suitable for them. One thing which has helped us significantly in improving penetration is using technology. We have digitized the whole journey for accessing, for example, supply chain finance, for all people who work with us. It has allowed us to be present in, not only large dealers and vendors and companies, but also in smaller entities. So digital has allowed us to improve our access to those entities, and we do believe it's also helping us in improving our turnaround time and in responding faster to them. For example, over 90% of the drawdowns which we do in our supply chain business happen digitally, and it's a big change from what used to happen in the past. So we do believe that the biggest differentiator for us is going to be more penetration among them and using digital as a means to do the same.
Mr. Sabharwal, there are investors who did buy the Tata Capital stock during when the unlisted market was going around. They've now seen probably at a 40% discount on whatever they bought that share. I understand